All right, good. Let's make this short and sweet, baby. Ask me all the questions you want. Offense, great. Defense, great. It's all competitive. Yeah.
Speaking of competitive, a couple of guys got into it today. What is that a good thing, bad thing? Should we? Obviously, you don't want to see too much.
Honestly,
of that,
I'm not aware of any of that because I've just been practicing. So I don't know. I'll leave that to coach. I have no idea.
Do you like if it gets chippy? Is that something as players that you look at and you say? I mean, to a certain extent, right?
Yeah, of course, it's going to get chippy. I mean, if you're passionate about the game, if you love what you do, it's going to get chippy at times. And listen, this guys competing. They're trying to be great, they're trying to do their jobs, and when two forces meet, sometimes that happens, right? I mean, it's nature, it's part of it, and it's all about it. It's a good thing. I think it's a great thing. Competitive excellence.
Teammates have talked about Eric Kendricks and how he can help the run defense. What
yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think Eric has been great for us. I mean, I think he does such a great job just communicating. I mean, as a defensive lineman, that is something that is crucial for all of us. And, just that confidence of having someone in the middle that just is able to communicate and stay even-keeled and steady throughout, highs and lows, throughout whatever the offense is presenting us, it's been really helpful. And we've definitely improved because of that. And I'm super excited. And shout out to K9 too. K9 I feel like has had a great camp so far. He's very comfortable as well. He's been communicating very well too, communicating at a really high level. And yeah, man, shout out to both of those guys. They both been doing a really good job. I could tell because I was here last year with K9, so I could tell how much he's growing, and he's growing a lot. So I'm happy for him too.
Going up against Kellen's offense every day help the defense.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, it's great. Kellen does such a great job. I mean, proof's in the pudding. Y'all saw what he did over there at Dallas, and he's doing a great job right now with us. He's making it really competitive and hard.
Particular that's changed about that group that's making it challenging for you guys?
I just think, I don't really want to give anything away, but I'll just say that it's real challenging. He's making it real challenging for us. He's making us work. Let's just say that. He's making us work for it. Nothing comes easy. And I think it's great because, if you look at our division, that's how it's going to be. Nothing's going to be easy. We have all the teams are great, Chiefs, us, Denver with Sean Payton now, and now Las Vegas with Jimmy Garoppolo, right? All those teams they're going to make us work. It's going to be a dogfight each and every week, and then not even including our other opponents that are in the AFC, So I think having that each and every day, it gets you battle tested. It builds kind of a callous, we may say, that bend don't break mentality of the defense, and yeah, it's going to be good for us. I really do think so.
Just going back to Eric in the run defense for a second, like when you have a communicator like him on the field, how does that manifest like specifically? Is it just like alignment stuff pre-snap, or is there sort of like what more to it than maybe that specifically?
I think it's just more so like communication on the calls, and then the checks, and then being able to check it back, like just that, it gives you that range because, he's a smart player. He's able to see what the offense does, and we're able to kind of like play that chess game rather than that, or guys won't be out of sync, guys won't be out of whack, some guy gets this call and some guy still thinks it's this, rather, he communicates. And again, like I said, it's also K9. I want to give credit where it's due. K9's done also a wonderful job. They both have done a wonderful job this camp. K9's really stepped up big time, and obviously, Derwin in the back communicating. He's done an awesome job back there communicating with the secondary. So, it's been real positive. Up front, we have our checks. The D-line controls that stuff. We talk within ourselves, so that's another thing. But yeah, it's been really good. It's been a really productive camp so far. Still a lot of room to improve. Getting rugged. I love it. Tuli, I love Tuli, man. Tuli's a great kid. So humble, so respectable. I mean, he comes at you every day, just keeps his mouth shut and just goes to work, doesn't say much. But you see him on the film. You see him on the film room. You see him hustling. You see him working on his craft. You see him always, picking the older guys' brains, Khalil and Joey's brains. I'm really excited for him. He's gonna be a great player, and yeah, sky's the limit for him.
Does he drop the Mr. Joseph-Day on you?
I know he didn't drop that on me, but he dropped it, I think, on Joey the first time he met him or something like that. I think Joey told him, like, bro, don't say that. And I think he chilled after that. But even then, he was like, hello, Sebastian. I'm like, calm down, bro. Just call me Bash. Like, he's so respectable, man. He's just a great kid. Obviously was raised amazingly well, you could tell. The sky's the limit for him, you know. I'm super excited for him. Yeah.
You mentioned the communication aspect in terms of one of the ways you can improve run defense. What other ways, now that the pads are on, can you kind of tell that improvement, knowing you can't tackle it to the ground, obviously?
Well, I think it's something that I was taught, you know. Enemy of run defense is space, right? So I think the biggest thing is closing down that space, right? And it truly takes everyone. You know, run defense it takes everyone from the corners to the safeties to linebackers and D-line. You know, it takes everyone. So just being able to minimize that space, closing that space down in areas where they're trying to run it, and making it really hard to shrink those areas, right? Because that is the enemy of offensive running. Space. That is the enemy. Space being closed. And that is the enemy of run defense. Space. So just closing it down and closing it down fast, and being able to react fast and play fast and just play rugged, you know. And that's how I feel like we're really harping on this camp, and it has been very physical. It's been very fun, and you know we're getting better. You know we're getting better. Jamari and Zion, you know, are competing their butts off. They're doing a great job. And it's fun going against them every single day. I tell them every practice after I shake their hand, bro, I'm like, thank you for making me better. You know, it gets chippy, but it's supposed to be chippy, you know. That's the only way it's going to work. That's the only way you're going to improve. And, yeah, that's what my answer for that. Sorry, I kind of went on a rant.
Tito and Austin, some of the young guys are getting a good amount of run in your room.
Yeah.
You know, between Chris and Scott Matlock.
Yeah.
Just like, what have you seen from some of those younger guys?
Yeah,
so
Chris.
far?
I mean, Chris, you already saw what he did for us at the end of the season. He came through clutch for us at the end. Scott, you know, he's doing a great job. You know, as a rookie, I think he's doing a really good job picking up everything that we're asking him. What Jay's asking him, very smart. Picked up on the defense real fast. All the rookies, honestly, are picked up really fast on it in the D-line room. But, yeah, Scott's doing a really good job. You know, he has good instincts, good hands. You know, he reads his keys fast. Chris has done a wonderful job. You know, Chris has been playing really well. But, you know, I'm not surprised. You know, he played for us last year down the stretch, and he had some really great plays for us. So, you know, he keeps on improving, and I'm proud of Chris, you know, especially with his journey, how he started, you know, bouncing around and getting here. And, you know, David Moa as well. David Moa's been working his butt off each and every day. And I'm just proud of those guys, you know. I know, you know, I may not know exactly how it's like to be a free agent, but I know how it's like to be a late-round pick, you know, and you know, having a lot of chips against me, being in a stacked room with a lot of good players and supposedly not supposed to be making it, you know, and making it. So when I see guys like Chris and Demo working their butts off each and every day and seeing them improve and playing really well out here in practice, you know, it makes me really happy. You know, it's a very humbling experience, a very deja vu-esque, you know, because I could see myself, you know, those guys that had to, you know, go through a tough route to get to where they are. So yeah, they're doing a great job, and but we still got to improve. You know, there's still so much more to improve on, and just got to take it one day at a time. You know, it's a marathon. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Justin told us that now he can just focus on football and play free and easy.
Yeah.
Has it looked like he's been playing with some constraints the last couple?
Oh no, Justin's he's been ripping, he's been running, he's been doing it all. You know, Justin's been doing great.
What does that mean exactly, do you think? I mean, in terms of if he can unleash even more of what we...
Yeah, I think, you know, as a player, there's always more you could do. There's always more you could add to your arsenal. And I feel like Justin, you know, that's who he is, his character. He always wants to get better. He always wants to improve. He always wants to look at ways to better his game. And, you know, a guy like Justin, man, you know, he deserves it all. So humble, so kind, hates to talk about himself. You know, you have a guy like that, so selfless, and cares so much about a team and cares so much about winning. You know, it makes it easy for you to go to war with that guy each and every week. So I'm happy for him. Congratulations, Justin. You owe us some dinner. And, yeah, no, man, that's all I can say about that.
He hasn't paid up yet?
No, I mean, we're in camp, brother. You know what I mean? If you're offering a ride, come on now. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it, baby.